Hi, Marylise.
Hello, hello.
How's it going?
I'm well, yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Happy New Year. I think this is the end of the acceptable period to still say Happy New Year, I think.
Right,
Come
right.
January 15, I don't think we can say it anymore.
Well, like the calendar we follow is the 1st of January. If you look in history, it was actually just a Roman orgy. So like it's not aligned with the moon or the sun or anything. So so happy calendar new year. We can be a little bit late. It's okay.
All right, sounds good. Anyway, yeah.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, hi Tim, hi Meredith. Yeah,
Hi,
good to be
hi.
together again after New Year. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I want to share the screen first, and then let's go from there. Sorry, we are in another meeting and just hop out of that meeting and come to here. So I have to say I did not prepare enough to log into the GitHub first. Okay, but let me log into GitHub now. Yeah. Okay, so I'm in GitHub now, and uh, let me share screen. Yeah. Can you see the share screen?
Yes, yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. So so there are three things that look at the what the work here. First is that there are new pull requests that we need to kind of accept, and then there's one issue that we can discuss, and then there's of course tomorrow there's a meetup that we need to go through. Yeah, and those are. But let me go through the pull request first. Um, there's a first thing I pushed the team very hard, saying that you need to check in the GUI. So they actually check in already, and I spent some time to look at these GUI code, and they are basically this React GUI code over here is has a lot of things over there, but I feel it's okay. The whole project team is separated, and then there's a app.js, and then there are different even pictures. Everything is here already. So um, I kind of intend to accept it. I'm not sure what if you have anything that you want to go through, and
Did you want me to try and run it, or can somebody run it just out of this repo, or do you need external things that you run on the side?
uh, yeah, I was thinking normally for these kind of things that you cannot. This is almost the like a first batch to come in, right? Uh, it would be good to run it. Of course, it'd be good to run it. But I was hoping that it can be run another time. No necessary. No as like a test it in, test everything, and then accept it. I was thinking if we can accept it and then you run it, if there are problem, we open up the issues for that. That's what
You're
I'm
not
thinking.
you're not showing this tomorrow, are you? Or are you?
Uh, I am showing some of these tomorrow.
Okay, like we'll just trust you that it works there.
Yeah, we no, I'm showing them the code. I'm showing them the code, but I'm not going to run it. Sorry, when you say
Oh, right.
no, I'm not going to run it directly out of the. I'm not going to compile it this way, and because this is GUI, right? I'm going to show them the code and saying that this is how you do it, and then I'm going to show that the smart contract. This is how the smart contract is constructed. These are the APIs.
The
I'm going
GUI
to show it
looked
that
pretty
way.
nice that you showed me. Why don't you want to show it?
Uh. Oh, you mean the show? The GUI I can show. The GUI I can show. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I always have the problem when I have to have a presentation and there isn't a GUI. Like it's kind of like showing people code. It's If somebody is not a developer, that they just
Yeah.
like you lose them in the first 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, okay. So actually, Meredith, that's a good point. I'm trying to send you the everything by this afternoon. And
Right.
then I'll include the GUI, and then I include some of the code snipped. And then basically here's the thing. I'm very busy recently, so this is what I'm preparing right now. This first describe the infrastructure, and then show the code, and then showing the GUI code, showing the smart contract, and then and then describe how the GUI component match the code. Well, if you want to show the GUI match the code, uh, and then describe how the EA API, where are they, and describe where the matches are, and then describe how you can construct a project uh, uh,
Right.
for Smoot. That And then we need to have at the beginning, we need to also describe the history of Smoot and also Harmonia. And at that point, I will leave 2 slides for you. Is it okay? Uh,
This is
two,
tomorrow night, right? Tomorrow
tomorrow,
evening.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
What do you want on there? Because Harmonia, if you look at the documentation in the Harmonia repo, it was well, if I see what nature your slides is, I would also be able to know what to put in there. But I am not the right person to ask about all the financial motivation behind Harmonia. Um, and I can tell you what Harmonia could do in terms of interop between Corda Ledger, but Corda is being like, you know, not so alive anymore. And then we can say this the block headers was something that was sort of not implemented or open source that somebody can go play with to use not the relayers like what is sort of you've been using in Smoot so far. It is using cryptographic proofs that anyone can relay, anyone can generate and relay from events from the logs. And I don't know. I can add something like that. What did you have in mind? Sorry, maybe that should more be a
Yeah,
level.
yeah. Yeah, because I have I was thinking 2 or 3 slides, and I think in the audience they may ask us harmonious questions, and so we need to be there prepared, right? So I'm hoping that because we published the blog saying that Smooth is merged with, well, we merged, right? And that's why we need to have a slide saying that the progress is, right, and progress is that. First, we migrate the code to it. That's why I want to accept the pull request today. So we migrate the code, and then there's 3 phases there. First, migration of the code. Second, merging. I was looking at the proposal that we sent to LFTT. The first phase is migration of the code to the Smooth GitHub. We've done that. Second is that we want to have the consolidation of projects. And at that point, we mentioned about Smooth with Harmonia and then Smooth with Cacti. I want to mention that the merging with Harmonia is completed, successful, and we have some of the code ported, the needed code ported already. So that's that. And at that point, I want to have like 2 or 3 slides from you describing what is Smooth projects, and then what have you can also describe the Coda because people ask those kinds of questions, and then you can also describe the Coda as well if you
Wait,
want,
wait, what
and then
is what is Harmonia, you mean? Whoa,
Harmonia,
what? No, no, no. What did you say the second slide should contain?
the Coda
Oh,
Coda
Coda.
can. Yeah, I'm saying you can describe Coda. If you don't, then it's up to you. Uh,
No,
describe
no, but we
that.
can just say like we could use it for other protocols that like the Corda Merkle trees, which is a multi-Merkle proof, and we can say we used it for Fin peer-to-peer, which was a network which was signed receipts, um, sort of. I can mention something along those lines
Okay,
also.
okay, cool. Yeah. And of course, and then the third slide, I was thinking your slides, right? Sorry, I should have prepared this earlier. By 2 days, 3, I was just so busy. The another slide could be that what needs to be done. Okay, if you want to use Smoot to leverage this film peer-to-peer, right? What still need to be developed? That's another thing that could be discussed. And if you want, saying that we still need. I know we mentioned about making some of the related code to be more generic, so they can switch between Harmonia and this multi-sig, and I think combine these two. We still have some work on that one. If you can describe that as well, the component needed. And these will be good enough. Then we can discuss. Okay, so this phase two, the merger of with other things, and I also can describe that I'm having a meeting with not day zero with Cacti team, and then we can discuss further integration for that one if needed. For that one. And then the third phase three is the application, right? With that, and then we say, hey, we have application here already. We have an NFT application here. We also have this ERC 3643 here, and then I show the examples there, and then I describe how you can build the application using the framework. So that's the thinking of the meetup flow.
Yeah, that's perfect. I also it looks I don't have to do anything about application, right? Like you're going to do that. No,
No,
I'm looking at
yeah.
like I got 4 slides here that you mentioned.
Yeah. You know,
Um,
yeah, but I was anticipating that there will be. I noticed that there are 116 people sign up. I'm not sure how many will show up. At
shit.
least, yeah,
Okay.
116 and attendees or
You know
something.
you're not sharing slides, you're sharing GitHub.
I'm sharing GitHub. I don't have slides yet.
Oh,
Not the completed
shit, then
one.
it's tomorrow evening. Oh, you always like that last minute. Shit.
Can you criticize me later? I told you I'm very busy. And some of these codes just come in. I was looking at the code as well. Yeah. But don't worry. I'll send it this afternoon to you. Okay.
No, it's not worry. I'm only going to start working because the time zone difference. It's already after hours for me. So I'll first thing tomorrow morning, I'll jump on it. I am half bored anyway, don't worry. So I have time tomorrow. I will make it a priority. And I mean, 4 slides is not going to take me for forever. I just want to get to the last clarity with you. Do you want to me to say anything about the application? Okay, I understand the third slide is like what do we need to develop to make this work? Like if somebody wants to utilize some of these types of proofs that I've spoke about. And the fourth is application that you mentioned. Did you mention that you're going to do a slide for application, or should I say something about because as we speak is that there's a live demo now with Onera and standard chartered. We always did the GBP, now they're doing the US. So USD, it is still very alive, the Onera and peer-to-peer thing. So if some external person wants to come and say, use this to take things off of a peer-to-peer network and prove it to another network, we agreed that we can give you that code. So do you want me to say something about the application?
Yeah. The application is you. I meant that you have your slides. You have three or
Got
4
it.
slides.
Okay.
Yeah, you present those. I'll mention my application, which is the one that the code I show you here, and I'm going to show those details. Yeah. Actually, I
Yeah,
should.
like, but the code that comes out of Harmonia is, like I said, it's not so nice. So I'm not going to show any of that. And even there's bugs in those code that we picked up later in the blockheader proof. I would rather, like, for test by now, for blockheaders, we got so many little scripts that I can dump for you in this repo that you can rather look at and work from very clean scripts to merge it into because that's the crux of it, right? The verification codes and the smart contracts, which we can also give you the bug fixes out of the Corda ones. And at least the block header ones that's aligned with the EEA, because Harmonia I don't think it's so aligned anymore, or was so aligned anymore.
Okay,
For block
okay.
headers. And then for Fin peer-to-peer, also how to generate the proof and just how to verify the proof. So Solidity and JavaScript for our tests, it's like those kind of things I can't give you, I'm allowed to give you.
Yeah, that's cool. I think if you have those, right? I think I just recommend you have 3 or 4 slides, but you can have more. If you want to have 5 or 6, that's fine. I
No,
that
no, no, no. I was talking about code, like putting back into
no,
Smoot
okay, okay, yeah,
before
yeah.
it disappears into a black hole. Okay.
I know it. That's why I always say that check it in first. When this is an open source project, check it in. We don't need to verify everything, and then we can log issues for them. That's
Yes.
my kind of philosophy. Otherwise, you lose them because open source, nobody care.
No,
When
no, fair enough. The smart
yeah,
contracts is going to be very similar. I'm just gonna there should be a bug fix in the Corda one.
mm.
And the Ethereum one should also it should be the smart contract shouldn't change that much of the proof generation scrippies that's not in there that I can give to you. And then you can scrap Harmonia, because if you take the contracts and I'll give you updated scripts, because there's a whole service in there that you don't want to, it's tedious, want to use, because it had to cater for all different kinds of use cases the bank came to us for. They want to send a settlement request, which is a special request. And then we have to do all kinds of things in the background. There's a lot of things in there that you don't, banking things that you don't want in Smoot.
Okay, cool. Okay, so if that's the case, we can let me or your afternoon now. Let me do this. I'll give you some time back. Let's accept these pull requests, and then mark update the issue here, and then I'll definitely give you the slides early in the morning, your time. Okay.
Yeah, even like
Um,
I just want to have a little bit of an idea of how your slides look before I make 4 slides to fit into it. And then I will obviously edit your style and like, but otherwise, like I just need to have an idea of what your slides look like.
Yeah. I should give it to you in a few hours. I have a set already and the general things, and they just need to take in the code snippet and then keep doing for your slides. Okay, so there should be a few hours work. I'll get that to you very soon. Uh, yeah. Okay. Do you have any other questions, by the way? But my concern is that there will be some questions asked, and then we need to answer those questions. I think those
Well,
will be.
we just answer it as honestly as we can. Like, and from my side, from Harmonia, it's like it's still those contracts is pretty much you can use them as they are, but there's still integration into the Smoot framework needed for those contracts to be used, sort of thing. So if they ask questions like that, it's not in there yet. It's not, or it's a mess. I think it is checked in, but it's an absolute mess.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So are we okay to check in this is standalone. It doesn't impact any directory. This is a new directory. Well, I was thinking let's just
Yeah.
check in.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to know if I could run the UI.
Oh yeah. I let me first is
Yeah,
runnable.
merge it. Which I opened the project 2 days ago, so like I just looked at the code and I couldn't see the UI there, so I thought, um, I'll try to run it in because that's always a nice way for me to follow back into the code. If you give me a working app, I can go find in the backend what's happening.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Please go look at the code and compile and then run it and let us know whether it works or not. Normally, I trust our engineer. So it's yeah. Uh, Let me see how can I
Have you worked with Surreal DB? I see you use MongoDB.
uh,
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
we use well, yeah, we use MongoDB, but did you say what's that? I did
No,
not.
no, I was starting to look at it. We Postgres, and for Microsoft's clients, with Microsoft um, SQL, or Microsoft Server, SQL Server. And no, I'm looking at the real DB because it can use AI searchable vectors, but you can do that with Postgres as well. It's just like if sorry, everything is like in the beginning, everyone sniffed blockchain. Now everyone sniffed AI, even me. But to find a database that you can add up to tools, but this is not for Smoot, I guess. I just
Yeah,
wondered
no,
if that database.
no, I'm not familiar with that. Yeah, those two. I know we use MongoDB, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, maybe I can. If do you think that it's very useful to something to look at,
No,
or
no. If you like, there's no reason for your database to be searchable. I just wanted to know, like, don't Mongo is fine, right?
yeah,
Why did
yeah.
you use Mongo? It doesn't really matter. This is not a this is a the nature of the open source project. Mongo is fine, I think.
Yeah, yeah, we have been using that unless you raise a security issue, we
No,
probably will not change it. Will not change
well,
it. Yeah.
do you want me to raise security issues on this app? Careful. This is a proof of concept of the EA, not proof of concept, but something to show you. Yeah, careful. This is to get this to a production grade thing is a long road.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so I opened up a second pull request. This is to clean up some of the code. I look at it already, so I think these codes are under this the OPE dev directory, and these are just code that's kind of a bit messy, and they are not needed anymore. So they just remove this code. So I think that's fine. It's just are you okay? They are all under that directory. This is for development purpose.
Thank you. I hope you don't asking me because I'm not so familiar with this Polygon
Yeah,
conference.
yeah, yeah. I'm just deleting some code that's not needed. Uh,
Yeah, go
that
for it then because unless you're
yeah,
asking, how do you say your name?
Tem,
Tem.
that-
Tem.
yeah, Temujin.
Yeah,
I thought you
Temujin.
should. Yeah,
Tam is simpler.
yeah.
Tem.
Tem, I'm going to accept this one because it's just deleting some code that's not needed.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
fine.
yeah, merge. Just clean up. Well, it's always to clean. Well, always good to. I will accept anything that is clean up, deleting some code that's not needed. So. Okay, cool. So we have that, and then we have one issue here, which is about the second FFDD's meetup scheduled. So this one, we'll just do it and yeah. Uh, so we're not going to close it until tomorrow after the presentation.
Uh, yeah, we're prepared tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll be in time. You're
Wow,
a
there's still.
lecturer, shame on you for leaving things like this till the last
Why?
minute.
I know what to do. I have been pushing them to check in the code.
All right.
Uh, And I have been verifying this code. The code that you need. I have been looking at the code and then looking at, hey, I asking them, let me see, did they have reply? Asking, where's this smart contract? Asking those questions. Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Now, because I teach, I know how much time it needs to prepare some
Yes,
presentation.
this is why I'm
Yeah.
I'm shocked. But
Okay.
4 slides is definitely doable, and I do have time at the moment. And I can
Yeah.
also start pulling out some scripts for you that will be useful for you to generate proofs.
Yeah.
And that will be verified in those contracts. And definitely the Fin peer-to-peer contracts also, just to get them out into your repo. Because like I say, things
Oh,
might drop into holes here. Not the Onera
yeah.
things, I don't think. That's still
Okay.
very hard. And a blockheader things is like obviously finality. Like they're using it quite intensively. So it's also not gonna die.
Okay. Well, you know what? I just got the response from engineering team because I found one thing in the Smoot repo, and I just say, "Where is this code?" And they give me give me location, which is not in Smoot.
But you can always go back in the history where he just like when you check something into GitHub, it's actually notoriously hard to go wipe it out again. We accidentally had a little incident for one of our clients that didn't tell us that they had breached had a breach. And so we just went to go back, and suddenly there was big alarm bells, and we had to go back and check everything that we ever checked in to the repo. And there, I did find something that we shouldn't be there. Quite a few things, to be honest, but it not even related to the hack, but like just or to the breach. But just in general, it was very hard for me to go and get it. I had to contact GitHub and go through channels like that to actually have it removed from their backup servers, and it's never truly removed. I mean, they say they go back to how many backups do you have to go back to? I don't think they wipe it off every backup. So
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, sorry. The Meredith, I should give you at least more like like skeleton of slides first.
yes, no, it's
Yeah.
perfect. I just need to get an idea. At least make one slide that I just have an idea of what they look like. Then I'll follow your style.
Yeah. And I normally in one chain we work very like my schedule is like early in the morning and then all the way to 9 p.m. So I was not aware that I need to give you earlier things. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, So then I think I should be able to give you something in a few hours, but then you should be able to read it in the morning, early in the morning.
Yes, yes.
And if you see anything you want to modify, this
I
is
know
going to be
these
a
things by heart also, Ada, like so like it won't take me long. If I don't know
yeah,
this by now, like out of my head, I don't, there's something wrong
yeah,
with my
yeah,
memory.
yeah, yeah. And this will be a Google share, so we should be able to modify that thing together, or to just
Right,
yeah,
okay,
just
awesome.
share the same document. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, your account is you can access the Google, right? The Google share.
Say again? Which one? What?
The your email address can because I will give you permission for the share and your email
Yes,
address
yes.
can
Yeah,
okay,
it's
okay.
perfect, yes.
Yeah,
Everything is on
okay.
Adara because I don't want to use or switch accounts constantly between a personal account and a Adara account.
Okay, okay. Cool, cool. Yeah, Pam, do you have anything else you want to uh
No,
Nope,
no, I'll
I'm
speak
all
to you
good.
tomorrow. No.
yeah,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. If we with this what your time is like 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. right now, like almost. Maybe it's
Well, it's 5:30.
5:30. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
well, yeah.
yeah. So tomorrow morning when you see the email or the slides, well, I'm still online, so we can if we
I'll
want you
get
can
it.
talk.
I'll get it. I can look up the time zones. I won't expect you to reply immediately.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah. So if that's okay, can we should we close this call and then work on the
Yeah,
slides? Yeah.
I'll communicate with you tomorrow.
Okay, okay. Well, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you all.
All
Okay.
right,
Bye
thank you.
bye.
Bye bye.
Okay. Okay, bye now. Bye.